best way to avoid a strike is to be prepared for a strike. So we had been preparing for the possibility of a strike for some time. We negotiated in good faith. We built up little by little. Our students didn't have teachers, literally didn't have teachers. We had 10,000 students coming to school every day who either had a substitute or in many cases, not even a substitute, and were corralled into an auditorium. The district claimed huge deficits to the point where they were saying if they didn't have a negotiated solution with huge cuts in teacher compensation, they would go bankrupt. They claimed they were about to go into state receivership. None of that was true.
We could have avoided the whole thing if the district had just come to the table and negotiated in good faith.
The first day of the strike, there was a lot of energy. We were trying to make sure that everybody was prepared.
SEIU is one of the 2 unions striking. Their union represents bus drivers, crossing guards, workers in the library, cafeteria, and much more.
We had a coalition of educators around our area as well as support of our Central Labor Council. We had California Nurses Association, we had teachers associations from Natomas and Twin Rivers, Oakland, UTLA.
And the energy when Dolores Huerta came out to speak was like so incredible.
Are we going to use our teacher power to win? So let's use our power. Si se puede. Si se puede.
Our entire bargaining team marched from the rally point into the district headquarters. As a matter of fact, we even had some parents that ended up occupying the area right outside the superintendent's office for several days.
Aguilar was hiding in his office. He wouldn't come out, and so we started going live, and then we made the decision to do a sit-in.
It's time to bargain and not leave until agreements have been made.
We loved having the parents occupy Cerner with us. We were there for 20 hours a day waiting for the district to come to speak with us.
If the district or the superintendent assumed anything, they assumed that the community and the parents would somehow resent us and that they could wait us out. And they were wrong on both fronts.
Well, the Sacramento Teachers Union says the teacher strike is over. After 8 days with no school tonight, the union telling us they've reached an agreement with the district. Classes are back on for tomorrow.
And not only did we get a good agreement coming out of the strike, we got extra increase for hard-to-fill positions like special education teachers, school psychologists, that we had roughly a 40% vacancy rate. And that's going to help staff our schools in the hardest-to-fill positions. We had 3 school board elections that year. We won all 3 of them against candidates that were well-entrenched, political elite, and they had won their elections previously by 40 to 60%. So winning that school board was so important.
They demand answers, and they started to hold the superintendent accountable. A bunch of really shady things were caught, and then next thing you know, there was a negotiated resignation.
Sometimes things need to move in a different direction.
The strike set us on the right path. The election set us further down the path. In the end, it was worth every single moment of what we went through.
There's nothing more powerful than a parent and a teacher coming together and fighting for what our kids need in the classroom.
Dignity through pay, through resources, through support is what creates a strong teaching environment.
I am incredibly hopeful about the future for Sac City schools now.
The whole strike, we knew this was an opportunity to change.
We're back where we can say, this is the district that I love, and teachers should come work here.
What can you do when great educators work together? What can't you do? When we organize, we win.